Back again. We're going to do a little review on this. It's the I think call it Howick. Howick, is it? Right, but you can get these various models that are very similar to this. They're all about the same really for this budget kitchen mixer. So you got this little kind of like splash guard here. Just stop any liquids flying up when you've got it on, or you like your flour like it does. There's a little just like a strainer that really seems to be like a magnifying glass here. Don't know why you'd need that, but I suppose some reason behind it. Then you've got like a little cutting tool here, which I'm assuming is for like your dough and things like that, making bread. Use it for what you want really. And then that just goes on there, just stop it splashing. And then you've got this nice steel bowl which locks on and off. You just twist it to lock it like that, and that locks in place. What I would suggest to be careful with these is these buttons. Some have a button, some are like a lever. But what I would suggest doing, which is a common problem with all of them to be honest, even the more expensive ones, is hold it in, the button. So when you lift it up, hold the button in, take that up lightly, and then when you can feel it coming out, just let it out gently with your finger. And same when you put it back in again. Do that. Don't let it fire out. So don't do that. Don't don't do that, and then lift that up so this bangs on its own, because they can end up breaking. So make sure you keep your finger out if you can see and let it out itself, because it'll lock until it goes. But then when it does get to that point, it bangs out on its own. So yeah, try not to let it do that. Then you've got your speeds. I think it's 10 speed on this one. And then you've got the pulse setting at that side. And then I'll just show you fitments what you get. So you get your normal whisk. Now what I like about this one is, what I'd suggest looking for is these are all metal all the way around. Everything. Some of them are like plastic here. And I've been told you've got to be careful with that, because sometimes it breaks away, it snaps. These are pretty solid to be honest, for a budget one. It's quite nice. But some of them, like I said, they kind of like, I think that's got a screw in, but they're screwed in like here. And this is just plastic and ends up breaking if you're not careful. But that's your whisk. You'd only use that for softer things like batters and creams and things like that, otherwise it's going to bend. It's not right strong. This one is more for your more solid things, when you're making cakes and things, which I'll show you in a bit. Again, solid, which is what you want to look for. But yeah, I mean, it tells you what you can use these for in instructions. Like I said, it's more for your harder batters and cake mixtures, things like that. And then if you're doing things like dough for bread, that's your mixer for dough. Again, I don't know if you can hear it, but it's solid. I'd advise this is what you look for, somewhat like that, solid, not the plastic. So that's your fittings with it. It's kind of like a review on this model, but like I said, what I'm suggesting is that you buy these. It takes a while to track them down, and that's why I'm going to put you some links in. But this is what you're wanting, because they're a lot stronger. And I think this is a 1300 watt as well. So you want one pretty powerful, obviously when you're doing things like bread and everything like that. So yeah, what I'm going to do next is we'll get the wife to do just a little cooking. I think she's baking a cake, so you'll see what it can handle. It's not really a recipe. You can try and follow it if you want, but we're not going to put recipe ingredients on. She's just going to do it as it is. Try and put as much as I can on, but it's just to show you what it handles, and it works. Like I said, I'll put some links in for this model if it's still available, and for the similar ones, what's like this, with these metal fittings, so you're getting something decent. What I would say as well is, what people forget is, if you do buy it on Amazon or a similar model on Amazon through the links, if there's an offer on it and you're not buying it straight away, if you put it in your basket, not your wish list, but if you put it in your basket, it'll stay in there for like 90 days before it gets deleted. And usually that keeps that offer on. So if there's an offer on at time, as far as I'm aware, if you put it in your basket and the offer stops, I think you still get honoured that. You don't quote me on it, that's what I've been told. that you still get the offer. So if you're not going to buy one straight away, stick them in your basket and it'll be in there for like 90 days before it gets deleted out. So that's always a thought what I tell people. Right, so we'll do the little cooking demonstration if you want to watch it. You can see how it works.